ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलान् श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललित श्रीविशाख अन्वितंश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna everyone. Good morning. Hope you have a very nice time during the Kartik month. Welcome to our systematic study of Vedic scriptures. In that, in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 16, the divine and demonic natures, we are discussing very important subject, mm, which helps us for all good. Yeah, how? Because last few weeks we spent good amount of time to understand what are the divine qualities, transcendental qualities that are in 26 in number. Yeah, and after understanding the importance of knowing how to develop such qualities, last week we discussed about the demonic qualities. There are not 26 but just 6, but 6 can become a big trouble for us. It's just like a high hill, and just by seeing it, it becomes quite endeavoring, and we think, no, I think maybe maybe not for me, but I think this inertia that is there in us that is causing us a lot of inconvenience, not in this life, but in um, previous lifetimes where we didn't prioritize ourselves properly to pick up good qualities. The good qualities manifest when we give up the bad qualities. Uh, other way to say this is, we know the good qualities, we are practicing the good qualities, but what is happening is that there is still this bad qualities what to do. Sometimes we know them, sometimes we don't know. We can see some examples from Srimad Bhagavatam, from Ramayana and Mahabharata, where we can see not only the demonic um, mm, role models like Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, Ravana, Kamsa, and so many are there. You can see that they are also best in their field. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, Yudhishthir Maharaj asks Narad Muni, how come that even they got blessed by the Lord? So, mm, in the seventh canto, then Narad Muni is describing Prahlad Maharaj pastime in that context to explain, why not? Even demons have seen the Lord, and when they have seen the Lord, uh, they would be also blessed. But do we want to see that way, or do we want to be seen as favorable? Because of the qualities are deciding, are we asuras or are we suras? Are we gods or are we mm, um, what do you call demons? When I'm saying gods, apostrophe S, we can never become a god. Of course, we can become demigod by doing various um, practices. One can become, yeah, Indra. If he does Ashwamedha Yajna, one can become Brahma. That, but even Bhumir Apo Nalo Vayur, Kam Buddhi Mane Evacha Ahankara. So these are the eight things which are also created by the Lord, and we can see that everyone, right from Brahma to the ant, insignificant ant, all are in this material world. So let's discuss through a few more verses to understand, and then yeah, the more interactive we are, the more practical lessons we can pick up, and then after all, we are coming, spending an hour here to get something out, and I encourage that, yeah, let's make it more interactive, uh, to discuss what is that we think is not good quality, and yeah, if you have questions, how to overcome them, we can also discuss that here. Saying so, I'll share the screen, and yeah, in case if you think these sessions are nice and you would like to share this also with your friends, families, yeah, feel free. The more we have, yeah, the more uh, thorough the study case can be, yeah, so that we can get rest of it. Let me know if you are seeing the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we are supposed to start from 16:6, but this is an extension from this topic where Krishna is saying that Dambo Darpa Bhimanascha Krodha Parushyam Evacha Ajnanam Cha Abhijatasya Partha Sampadam Asurim. There are six qualities. Damba, mm, pride, Darpa, arrogance, Abhimana, conceit, Krodha, anger, Parushyam, harshness, mm, Ajnanam, ignorance, and all these are born from what? Abhijatasya Partha Sampadam Asurim. These are all the qualities of demonic nature. So, in sorry, in that we are talking about the 16:6. Did you say? Because Krishna is clarifying that Arjuna is not uh, uh, to be considered demonic in nature. Yeah, though he is in the battlefield, though he's going to kill, he's saying the transcendental qualities decide what are we doing and who are we. It's these six qualities or 26 qualities that decides who we are. And I would say this session can help us to deepen our understanding more. Because Krishna is anyway telling to Partha, hey, don't worry. Do not worry, O son of Pandu, for you are born with divine qualities. Hmm. Hmm. Why? Because divine qualities liberate one from suffering, liberates one from the material conditioning. So appreciate if someone would like to read 16:6, and then we go through the purport. Any volunteers or I saw Pratik Prabhu. I don't know if you can unmute if you're able to see.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Would you be able to
Yes. Yeah. So, द्वाभूता सर्गौ लोकेऽस्मिन् दैव असुरा एव स दैवो विस्तरसः प्रोक्त असुरं प्रथा मे शृणु. So the translation is, O son of Partha, in this world there are two kinds of created beings. One is called divine and the other demonic. I have already explained to you at length the divine qualities. Now hear from me of the demonic. Lord Krishna, having assured Arjuna that he was born with the divine qualities, is now describing the demonic way. The conditioned living entities are divided into two classes in this world. Those who are born with divine qualities follow a regulated life. That is to say, that they abide by the injunctions in scriptures and by the authorities. One should perform duties in the light of authoritative scripture. This mentality is called divine. One who does not follow the regulative principles as they are laid down in the scriptures and who acts according to his whims is called demonic or asuric. There is no other creation but obedience to the regulative principles of scriptures. It is mentioned in Vedic literature that both the demigods and the demons are born of the Prajapati. The only difference is that one class obeys the Vedic injunctions and the other does not. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't know how to this. You still see the screen or
Yes, Prabhuji.
that's interesting. No?
No.
No, okay, fine. So we see here that Krishna is saying Dvau Bhuta Sargo Loke Asmin. We know that Sarga means creation. Visarga is second creation. Bhuta Sarga means created living beings. Bhuta means living or transcendental or spiritual, not material. So Bhuta Sarga means created living beings. There are two kinds of living being. Asmin, Daiva Asura. Interestingly, here we know who is Daiva. Hmm? Can someone say who comes under Daivi?
uh, People who follow regulative principles, Roji, and have the
People who follow regulated principles. Very nice. Others,
The demigods, Prabhuji.
the demigods. Okay. Hmm. Anyone else? What about humans?
Spiritual masters, Prabhuji.
Spiritual masters. Okay. So you mean saintly people, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That was Sarika Mataji, if I'm not wrong.
Ji Prabhuji. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Hmm. Chittamali Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Maybe good people
Good people.
who
Okay.
do good things around.
So means Sattvic people.
Yes.
Okay. Others.
So people having divine qualities
People
like
having divine qualities.
fearlessness, those we are reading.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Um. And can we? Yeah. Ever Mother, you want to say something? Or
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, who follows Lord's instructions.
who follows Lord's instructions? I think that would actually complete because by the way, thank you. We see when we talk about asuras, they also have rules and regulations, hmm? Isn't it? We are living in a world where don't we see rules and regulations there? Huh? What do you say, Krishna Prabhu or Anu Mataji? I don't know who is behind the yeah. camera.
Yeah. We both are listening,
Both
Prabhuji.
are there. Huh? Don't we see that in any country now we don't have rules and regulations, right? We have it, right?
Yes,
There are so many
Prabhuji.
rules, so many regulations, even to the extent, I mean, Germany breeds rules, isn't it? Satish Prabhu, what do you say?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Huh?
Even a small, deviation from the rule is like,
It's as if like if one doesn't follow rules, it becomes suffocating for them.
yes, Prabhuji. My recent experience also. True, Prabhuji.
So when we take about in the case of Ravana, was he not a devotee? We can see, yeah, of course, he is also great devotee of Lord Shiva, that he has pleased Lord Shiva. We can see how he has pleased Lord Brahma, isn't it? And can we not imagine how his rule was? Because we know that Chanda and Amarka are his gurus, right? Means they also have a teacher, they also have a system, they have people. Yeah, and if we read in Valmiki Ramayana, we see how Ravana has built Lanka. Of course, yeah, it was built by Vishwakarma, but still it is maintained by the power of whom? Yesterday, when we were discussing how a king pervades, though he lives in one room or one palace, no, yeah, one room of a palace, but still the whole it whole belongs to him. So in that way, he pervades all. So in that way, we can see that Ravana was mm, also devotee, but devoted to what? So there is Sura, Varnashrama system. Usually we don't say Sura because mm, normally it is to be understood there should be only one Varna Ashrama system. But there is also Asura Varna Ashrama system where who twist it for their own benefit. As Hemagori Mataji was mentioning, means what did you say by the way? Very nice. Maybe I'm not able to repeat it. One who follows Lord's.
Whoever instructions and Lord's activities, Prabhuji, like Ram, they can
Okay.
listed some pastimes and also
Mhm.
whoever
So,
follows Daiva
which,
is Daiva. Yeah.
oh my God, one who follows Daiva. Which Daiva now? Ravana also follows Daiva, right? Hmm. So,
Mm.
okay. So far it's clear. Any questions here? Or when we are talking about, yeah, we are talking about that, yeah, we are talking about two classes of people. hmm, And of course, some may not even care rules and regulations, isn't it? If you go to um, what do you call these places? Sadhus, yeah, do they follow all the rules and regulations? Do they pay taxes? Ram Raghav Prabhu, I think you pay tax, but I don't think that these Himalaya yogis who are traveling now, even to other places, I don't think they pay any taxes, right? Hmm? I don't know. You still have this problem with muting, unmuting, talking.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's there or not there? I think, yeah, now he's getting to preaching role. He has to also be there.
Yeah, he'll join in. He's into services. He'll join in another few minutes.
So, yeah, coming back, yeah, so we see that, okay, there are also people who don't follow rules and regulations, but um, yeah, the question is coming, okay, here we are talking about people following rules and regulations are considered godly. And the saints, they are so much absorbed, they're meditating, they're so deep. Are they not advanced than us? But they don't follow. They don't follow the rules and regulations that we, man-made rules and regulations are there, but they follow what God-made rules are. Yeah. And not only that, they maintain all these rules and regulations which are God created, but they also do that not for their own self-interest, isn't it? What do you say, Krishna Prabhu? Hmm.
Prabhuji.
So, whereas we can still see Asura Varna Ashram is also there, where they also have, as I said, there is Brahmanas, yeah, there is Kshatriyas and everything. The only difference is that that Varna Ashram system is built such a way that one can enjoy the best material comfort. Huh? Yeah, when we read Krishna book, we can see how Kamsa, of course, was, yeah, he's a king, right? He's not a Rakshasa, right? We can see him, okay. But he has developed those qualities. It was not by birth. Hmm. Later, he wanted to rule over because he wanted to be number one. So then he started um, making groups. So he had extended his friendship to also other asuras and who are demonic in nature. So when we say about demonic, we don't see that this person is having the two teeth coming out or the horns coming up, huh? Or has a very cruel attire and has a very cruel um, meat eating, all these things. Yeah, these are anyway there or not there, but doesn't matter. What matters is that uh, how one is becoming obedient to follow the Lord made rules, not twist it so that you create your own rules so that you are more comfortable. Just like when in Valmiki Ramayana we come across where Hanuman is um, uh, watching the mm, so when he was looking, yeah, when he was googling for Mother Sita, then he came across one very big factory kind of setup where yeah, they were creating lot different kinds of weapons. I don't know, all these movies which are Lord of Rings and so many things, right? How the black world looks like. I think they would have picked them up from these scriptures. Until the AI came, I was always feeling happy because they would have read it to come to this point to really know how Ugra Karma was being performed. But with Chat GPT, I think you don't have to read all that, right? You just have to read, hey, how in, let's say, a scripture you give, how these things are done, and then you get there and then you do it your own way again. You don't want to be known as copied, right? That is again not following the regulations. Yeah, anyone? What do you say, Makarand Prabhu?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mm-hmm. Hare Krishna. What do you
So,
say?
Prabhuji, the demonic nature it comes with lots of things, but only demons is not the demonic in nature, but there are some human being or there are some
Mm-hmm.
animals or I'm thinking about it that are they also considered in the demonic, like for example a snake or for example wolf, so they are
Mm-hmm.
attacking and they are feeding by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They also in demonic nature, or some human being are some humans are um, there are war going on, so we know very well.
Yeah.
So for some profit, they are killing
Mm-hmm.
other humans. Are those also considered as a demonic in nature?
Yeah.
And
Good question. Yeah. First, let's talk about the animals. Yeah.
yeah,
Animals. So animals don't fall into demonic nature. Why? Mainly because, yeah, they are not karmajibis. Yeah, it's not like they if they eat a meat, they don't get any karma. Hmm? It is not that, okay, a lion has eaten a deer. Oh, such a brutal thing. So it will go down. No, it's not like that. Yeah, it is just keeping itself, uh, maintaining itself with whatever the four propensities that it has. We may talk about this a very little in Bhagavad Sapta, but here, I mean, it's also relevant here. Um, so animals, is it clear now? So animals doesn't fall into that. Of course, we can see that they are dominated by the modes. It's not that they don't have influence of modes of nature. They do have. That's why if you see a scorpion and um, snake, the sadhus are not. Yeah, if a scorpion or a snake is killed, the sadhu feels happy. This is what Shastra says. But we know that Samadarshina Pandita means one who has equal feelings. But why here is because uh, that though they have this nature, yeah, which is not, and they don't incur a result of it. I mean, I always recollect that there was a very nice story said in Golokadam 15 years back. Somehow I'm not able to get the source, but there is some way where that's described how two people, because they fought, they end up taking form of a frog and a snake or something like that. But irrespective of that, we can see that the animals do not get affected. But when it comes to human beings are called karma jivis, means whatever little we do that has a karmic reaction. And because it has a karmic reaction, that's why um, if he does good, he develops good qualities, and if he does bad, he develops bad qualities. And because of what he has again developed, guna and karma, because of these two things, I think yesterday we discussed about it, no? Guna, karma, then he is also affected. Then he falls if he does what uh, mm, he's supposed. So if he's supposed to do, if he is doing that, then he is liberating himself. If he is not doing that, then he is conditioning more and more. Usually, we are in the 21st century where we are thinking freedom is very important. For that matter, we don't care rules and regulations, because I think rules have also have had been there for uh, thousands of years, and we are suppressed from our freedom. So people also are breaking such rules and regulations, and we can see how the nature we are uh, uh, causing all kinds of all kinds of disturbances. So this is what we still call as asura. In those days, yeah, Hiranyaksha was drilling down to the earth to get more gold. He was drilling so much that Mother Earth was terribly tortured. And that's why Lord came in the form of Varaha Swami to to bring back Mother Earth. Uh, he restored from nether worlds. Yeah, I don't know if this throws some light on your question.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Other question, or anyone want to say something, or no? Then we go through the purport quickly. So Lord Krishna, after having assured Arjuna that he was born with divine qualities, is now describing demonic way. The conditioned living entities are divided into two classes in this world. Mm. Those who are born with divine qualities follow regulated life. Mm. So we can see that animals, they don't follow a regulated life. Yeah, is it in this purport or next purport? We will see the regulated life. The regulations are uh, taken from Manu Samhita. Manu means human, isn't it? Mm. So such a regulated life is not what is there for the animals. Uh, they engage themselves in four activities: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Uh, and they don't have this, what do you call this, association, societies. sanghas where, yeah, they, of course, yeah, we can see that, oh, no, 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 how can you say that? We see all animals coming together. No, they discuss, rather than they discuss, they actually see how they can stay protected. How can they support each other? So all these things. Yeah. One should perform duties in the light of authoritative scripture. We know that the scriptures are not there for the animals. No, how can we say that? We didn't see, it doesn't mean there is no authority, no scriptures. No, they do follow, imbibe with their law. That is as per the Lord. Lord has given restricted freedom to animals so that they don't think out of box, they don't do out of box. But Lord has given complete freedom, or okay, that complete freedom within the capacity of our free will, so that we can think and we can act. But the choice is either we follow the authoritative scriptures or we do what? One who does not follow the regulative principles as they are laid down in the scriptures and who acts according to his whims is called demoniac. Yeah. There is no other criteria but obedience to the regulative principles of scriptures. This is very important. It is not that, okay, if I follow regulative life, I am going to sacrifice all what I have. Usually we have this, right? So we have the tendency of accruing a lot of wealth, for example. We have a desire of accruing a lot of fame. We have a desire of accruing a lot of mm, attention, yeah, fame and name, yeah. Um, or we have a desire to acquire women. Why not? If yeah, usually this is the question that comes. Yeah, people ask, hey, how come that Lord Krishna had so many wives? How nice if I have. Why then in I should have only one wife? Rajas used to have many wives. Uh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Nadhanam na janam na sundarim kavitamba jagadisha kamaye mama janmani janmanishware bhavatat bhakta ahaitu tvai. So he's saying, as a devotee is aspiring only for what? Janman janmanishware. No? In every life, let I become the servant and servant of the Lord. Uh, on the other side, asuras in every life they want to go above. Yeah, come on. Just like how we have, um, what do you call this? How we have came out from maybe a forest way of living to a village way of living to a town and to a city to cosmos and cosmopolitan, metro, cosmopolitan, whatever, all these things, how we are upgrading ourselves thinking, oh, I have a better comfort, I have a better facility. Similarly, yeah, after this, what are we thinking? Oh, I think this world is not the best place for me. I'm expecting more. And that's why we try to find, is there a place in some other planet? Or no, if the scriptures are saying go to heaven, how to go to heaven? By force. This is what we think. The intention is clear. We want to be happy. That is nature. But we are not understanding the how to attain that properly is by being obedient to the regulative principles. Which means now you may sacrifice your free will or your you become obedient and subordinate to the scriptures, but that is what gives you liberation. That is what is liberating. There is no other criteria but obedience to the regulative principle of scriptures. In the Vedic literature, that both demigods and demons are born of Prajapati. It is not that they are made of some other piece. They are also, we can see there is Diti and Atidi. Hmm. Adityas are demigods and Diti's sons are demons. We can see the nature. It is not that, okay, they are different aliens. Mm. The only difference is that one class obeys the Vedic injunction and the other does not obey. This is very important if we want to advance. If we want to really advance, if we are very, very serious and if we think that I want to become successful in my endeavor, we should not create our own ways of living or ideas of or new concept of living, concept of life. Sorry, but everything is there in the scriptures. Hmm. If someone can read maybe next verse, we can discuss in that context also. would like to read? Yeah, who would like to read? Sagar Prabhu, in case you are not traveling, you are not on car, maybe you can read.
Yes, Prabhuji. I just came out for a minute, sorry.
Okay. Can you read?
Yeah,
Or
I'll do the next sloga. I'll do the
next
next
sloka.
sloga.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
I can read Prabhuji.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, pravritti cha diviti cha janana vidura sura na soch napi chacharo tra satya teshu vigate.
Mm-hmm.
Synonyms also I need to read.
From translation, please.
Okay, those who are not demonic do not know what is to be done and what is not to be done. Sorry, what is to be done and what is not to be done. Neither cleanliness nor proper behavior nor truth is found in them. Purport in every civilized human society, there is some set of spiritual rules or regulation which is followed from the beginning, especially among the Aryans, those who adopt the Vedic civilization and who are known as the most advanced civilized people. Those who do not follow the scriptural injunction are supposed to be a demon. Therefore, it is stated here that the demon do not know the spiritual rules, nor do they have any inclination to follow them. Most of them
Scriptural rules.
scriptural rule. Okay. Most of them do not know them, and even if some of them know, they have not the tendency to follow them. They have no faith, nor they are willing to act in terms of the Vedic injunctions. The demons are not clean, either externally or internally. One should always be careful to keep his body clean by bathing, brushing teeth, shaving, changing clothes, etc. As far as internal cleanliness is concerned, one should always remember the holy names of God and chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Prabhuji, I think I missed here. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The demons neither like nor follow all these rules for external and internal cleanliness. As for behavior, there are many rules and regulations guiding human behavior, such as Manu's Samhita, which is the law of the human race. Even up to today, those who are Hindu follow the Manu Samhita. Laws of inheritance and other legalities are derived from this book. Now, in the Manu Samhita, it is clearly stated that a woman should not be given freedom. That does not mean that women are to be kept as slave, but they are like children. Children are not given freedom, but that does not mean that they are kept as slaves. The demon have now neglected such injections, and they think that women should be given as much freedom as men. However, this is not improved the social condition of the world. Actually, a woman should be given protection at every stage of life. She should be given protection by the father in the younger days, by the husband in her youth, and by the grown up sons in her old age. This is a proper social behavior according to the Manu Samhita. But modern education are artificially devise a puffed up concept of womanly life, and therefore marriage is practically now an imagination in human society. The social condition of women is thus not very good now, although those who are married are in better condition than those who are proclaiming their so-called freedom. The demons therefore do not accept any instruction which is good for society, and because they do not follow the experience of great sages and the rules of regulation laid down by the sages, the social condition of the demonic people is very miserable. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. What do you say? Hmm? What do you say, Krishna Prabhu?
We should always follow the scripture, Prabhuji. We should not be
Hmm.
like a demon,
Hmm.
taking the misinformation, or how do you say,
Our
like,
own
yeah,
lives.
like taking other meaning of this is scripture. Yeah, for example, the woman which has written in the purport.
Hmm. You like that, I think.
No, but it is definitely a correct meaning that we should have in our society. The protection to each other, to be honest.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Let's go through this. Thank you. Pravrittim cha, nivrittim cha. Pravritti is, we see that acting properly. Nivritti means not acting improperly. uh. So one is acting properly, means whatever, there is so many rituals, so many injunctions that are made mentioned in Manu Samhita and other scriptures to follow that. At the same time, there is also nivrittim. What is that we should not do? Not acting improperly is something also is needed, isn't it? No meat eating, for example, nivrittim. Uh, Pravrittim is, yeah, to maintain cleanliness. So in Patanjali Yoga Sutras, there is Ashtanga Yoga. Yama and Niyama are is basis of leading a very, very civilized life. Hmm? That's why when we talk about do the sadhus follow rules and regulations? Yes. Yama and Niyama are those what we should do, what we should not do in the context for ourselves, in the context of the world. So, and then comes the asana, and then comes the pranayama, then comes the pratyahara, then comes the dhyana, dharana, and all these things are coming later. But basis is what? Following something that should be followed and not doing something that should not be followed. But what is happening in today's world is we struggle a bit. What is that struggle is because of ignorance. What is that ignorance is that those who are demonic do not know what is to be done, what is not to be done. That is our problem. Why? Do we have access to those scriptures? No, come on. Those are outdated, isn't it? Huh? Adirasa Prabhu? Hmm? Can you
Yes,
can you
Prabhuji.
implement Manu Samhita now? It means literally you are challenging the whole women community. Are you ready? Do you think it's right? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji. Right, Prabhuji. Right.
Can you survive? No chance, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So why? Because we think that these scriptures are outdated. Why? Because we have made our own man-made regulations so that I can enjoy more. Uh, the goal is to enjoy more. For that, let us create our own law books. We are creating our own law books. Yeah, it is not too far when the Supreme Court has legalized live-in system, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. For that matter, I think there was another court that said one could even marry a dog. Where are these coming? Crazy ideas, right? Yeah. And of course, if you talk about scientific advancement, yeah, so many rules are broken through which we are creating so many things. Yeah. Are we not creating vaccinations by torturing so many, yeah, poor rats or some other things? Anyway, that can go on its own. But we can see that what is happening, the difference between gentleman or and mental man. The difference is that gentleman follows the Vedic scriptures and one who is mental, hmm, they have their own ways of doing and they challenge and they want to prove it and they have been proving, but there is no improvement in the way of life, isn't it? We are thinking, hey, there is, come on, how can you say that? Now we have the fastest trains, flights, so many things. What about safety? What about happiness? All these things are still, yeah, are not as before, yeah, isn't it? And in every civilized society, human society, there is some set of scriptural rules and regulations which is followed from the beginning, especially among the Aryans. So, if we see that one who is following Vedic scriptures are to be considered that they are following the Vedic way of living. What is Vedic way of living? Prabhupada mentioned in a very, very nice way. Simple living, high thinking. Yeah. Simple living is the basis. I think it was day before yesterday, I think Keshav Maharaj has said, who is the richest person uh, is not one who has many things, but one who doesn't need many things. I mean, anyway, I would really uh, hear it again. But yeah, what Maharaj is mentioning is it's not about how much you have, it is how much you don't need. Yeah, I think that's what he was mentioning. Yeah, simple living is how to be happy with what we have. Simple living is not getting ourselves caught up in this enjoyment that we are getting through senses. Mm. Simple living is uh, to understand what are the scriptures, uh, um, the scriptural injunctions are, and to follow them. Mm. So that is simple living. In simple living, we may have a lot of inconvenience. In simple living, we may suffer a lot, but it is liberating in the end. Whereas whatever we are trying to comfort ourselves, it's like a cocoon, this worm that is creating covering itself um, with a trap. This is what we are doing. Mm. So, especially Aryans, we say the Vedic civilization they follow, and who are known as the most advanced civilized people. Those who do not follow the scriptural injunctions are supposed to be demons. Therefore, it is stated here that the demons do not know the scriptural rules and nor do they have any inclination to follow them. First of all, they don't know, or we don't know. Yeah, we are part here. And the next thing is that if we, do we care that? No, we are not convinced that there is a future, there is life after death. We don't accept all these things because, yeah, that is something quite a risky business. Uh, the risky business is okay. What is the guarantee that I will mm, will take birth again? No, I don't follow the scriptures. So yeah, for people who are like that, they want to get best of everything that is available here. No ethics, nothing. No, we follow ethics because we have some boundaries, we have some limits, but I think those limits are also slowly disappearing where when we just cross the border here, we go into Amsterdam. Amsterdam is known for its best nightlife, it's known for best enjoyment, uh, less taxes, more happiness. Uh, but what is happening? It's more on the mode of what? Passion and ignorance, which is uh, causing also a lot of inconveniences. Yeah, I don't remember now, but there was an article where I think alcohol is not allowed within certain um, yeah, vicinities or proximities of the city because of a lot of inconvenience that they cause. Anyway, all these things are taking drugs and all these things are not allowed. Uh, yeah, why? Because we didn't take seriously to these Vedic injunctions, then we become more demonic in nature. Demons are not clean. There is also then what is that next thing? Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha janava vidur asura. Na saucham napi chachara. Achar. When we talk about achar, we should have proper vichar. When we really seriously think, that's why simple living, high thinking. Achar means simple living uh, and behavior. And that's why we talk very important subject, which is Vaishnava Sadachar. A sadhu should be followed so that we become sadhus. If we follow the demonic people, then we also develop those. Uh, so it is said that the demons are not clean either externally or internally. One should always be careful to keep his body clean by bathing, brushing teeth, shaving, changing clothes, etc. Uh, it is not that, yeah, now we have very robust clothes available in the form of jeans, and that's why we don't have to wash them for ages. No, the nature is the cloth may sustain, but what happens to us is that we are becoming lazy, or we are becoming more, um, what do you call this word? Hmm, not nourishment, something in those lines. Yeah, no, we should have very fresh clothes, clean clothes, fresh clothes. Yeah, we don't know what are we doing. Um, and very important here is, as far as internal cleanliness is concerned, uh, maybe externally we are well trained from childhood. Yeah, we know that we get up in the morning, we take care ourselves, the body very very nicely. And taking care of body can also be doing some asanas, some namaskars, and some gym fitness regimes and everything. Yeah, the body is fit. What is the purpose of making the body fit when we don't use it for the right use? What is that? Is to attain our goal, to get liberated from this suffering, to attain the shelter. Instead of that, if we don't use that, then it doesn't bring us far. Hmm? How can we have that behavior? Is we see, as far as internal cleanliness is concerned, one should always remember the holy names of the Lord and chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And we, I think, very much underestimate this chanting process, isn't it? How many can openly accept that though we know the greatness of the holy name, but we underestimate? Hmm? How many of us are very serious that the holy name is will be our game changer? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji, that faith is not there, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are struggling to do proper japa. Why? Mainly because we are not convinced that, hey, how can a name of a Lord, if I'm just chanting, okay, I know if we are doing a yajna, I know that there is this whole Brahmins who are reciting the scriptural mantras, right? Uh, or if one is taking to this, I mean, these days, so many, I mean, I don't know what to tell, because now everything is available on internet. People are bringing everything what they think it's wow, right? For example, there is uh, uh, five kinds of pancha mamakars or something like that, which is telling, okay, tantrically how you can attain the bliss or the best, or there are so many ways. Yeah, every um now and then we can see so many things are coming here, how to be perfect, how to attain perfection. There are so many things are there, but what is our suitability of it? We may think, wow, are we thinking, okay, you can attract the Shakti from Shakti Ma, and you can become Shakti Man, and so many people can advertise so many things. Yeah, we should not underestimate the greatness of that. But in this yuga, because our purity is at yeah, at a very low levels, we have to understand it's not going to be so easy to follow all those rules and regulations. Uh, it's not possible to be having such a pure atmosphere, environment through which we can get all those things. We should understand the purest form which is accessible to people of Kali Yuga is the holy name. The holy name. How many times we may have heard it, but still we are not so serious in our chanting. That makes us that we are not so serious to clean from within. Huh? We cannot appreciate the taste of chanting. Why? Because we are not cleansed inside. We can have very nice regime of cleaning ourselves from externally, but internally we are not cleaning. How to do that? Hmm? Yeah, we are hearing Bhagavatam. Yeah, why not? Yeah, isn't it? Huh? Bhagavatam is there, Bhagavad Gita is there, Ramayana is there, Mahabharata is there. All these are wonderful scriptures. They are cleaning me from within. Yeah? Is it not about the Lord and His devotees? But when it comes to japa, I don't see um, uh, a reason how a japa can make me clean from inside. No, no one has these challenges. Maybe I'm talking too much about this. Huh? If at all we understand the greatness of the chanting, then we understand how easy it is. Yeah, you don't have to travel anywhere. You don't have to um, become qualified Brahman to engage in all the other things. Yeah, there are so many rules and regulations there also. But we all want free will. We all want free. If I go to a place, it should be quite uh, wow experience. Yeah. But chanting also can give wow experience if we are very, very serious. We can see how our lives transform when we are doing japa very seriously. This chanting is not a casual thing that, okay, I have committed 8 rounds of chanting. Let me do this 8 rounds somehow or the other. Let me do it now. Um, while I'm busy with so many things, yeah, but still I have to do 8 rounds. Let me do it. How I do it doesn't matter. Count matters. Yeah. Initially, we were also telling the same thing, isn't it? What we're telling initially, we were saying, hey, I want to do 1 round qualitatively. Then I can tell. Who was that? I think someone were talking. Yeah, we 1 second, Ram Raga Prabhu. So we are thinking that chanting is part of our life, but what does it mean, part of our life? It's not that, okay, I'm doing some work and I'm also doing japa parallelly, like as if like now I'm talking, I'm closing my eyes. Both I can do. Why can't I do japa also like that? I can read something on phone. I can do japa. Why not? I can do that. I can uh, talk to you something. I can do japa. I'm also doing japa, and yeah, in the end, whatever those initial days where we were thinking, if someone asked us, "Can you do few rounds?" He said, "No, no, no. I will do 1 round, but with full quality." Huh? That is nice, right? That is nice. When we are doing 8 rounds, does it mean that we should not have quality? Hmm? Will quantity dominate over? No. We want to have quality and quantity. Yeah, the reason why we need quantity is, yeah, we may not be able to crack through our um, thick layers of ignorance of our mind. Yeah, isn't it? So that's why we need some practice, just like you need some time to become focused. Yeah. Sometimes we may say that, okay, one should read some scriptures, one should meditate on those scriptures, then start doing japa, so that then he is well positioned in the meditation. So, japa is a meditation. We have to focus on what we are doing. Patanjali also says yoga is not simple casual thing. One has to bring a lot of energy, give a lot of energy, focus, concentration, then he will reap the results. It is not just, okay, I have committed 8 rounds, 10 rounds, 16 rounds. Let me do somehow or the other. No. Then we will not clean from inside. And when we are not clean inside, it's a matter of few days, months, years. Then we don't appreciate this whole process of Krishna consciousness. We may have heard stories, right? No? We have come to the fifth canto now, yeah, which means, oh, I have heard 4 cantos in a very nice detailed level. But it will not have effect when the japa is not there, because japa is the mercy of the Lord. When we are doing japa, we are attracting the Lord. Please, please, please help me that I can understand this science of what you have said. Please make me free from these barriers which are actually hmm, making me again conditioned not to appreciate what is your message. Yeah, recently what is that in Chitraketu we saw how Chitraketu Maharaj was offering wonderful prayers. Yeah, wow effect is there, but where is the bhav effect? The bhav effect doesn't come. The bhav effect comes only when the Lord is appreciating our devotion. That devotion, yeah, one may say, hey, I'm doing a lot of services. Come on, I'm doing a lot of services. Huh? Won't services give me that result? Why only japa? Hmm? Japa is also service. Huh? Japa is, one would say, that even topmost service, because this is what Narad Muni has given. He has given the japa process to Dhruva Maharaj. He has given japa process to Chitraketu Maharaj. He has given japa process to everyone. He didn't say, hey, get busy yourself. No. When the mantra is given, uh, they have to get very serious. For that extent, if at all, the mm, if they have to deprioritize anything else for japa, they did it. In our case, we are not able to deprioritize. We have so many things. I have a lot of things to do, and I want to do that. Where is the place for japa? Yeah, in between. In between. That is our condition. With that, we may do japa. Yeah, we may definitely fulfill our commitment to our spiritual master, to Krishna, uh, to our mentors or whoever, or even our own self. Yeah, I have resolved to do japa. No one told me. Even that will not result if we don't take this japa process very seriously. And here Prabhupada is mentioning that for cleanliness, we want to be very clean. Otherwise, our thoughts are so disgusting, so disappointing our own self, that these are always demanding for my material happiness. These are demanding always for my, working for my selfish interest. Huh? So I want to be cleansed. I want to be cleansed. It is so nice that you pay how much? 10 euros to get your car cleaned from outside. Maybe you have to pay more for getting it clean from inside, because we have so much work to do inside. Yeah, but in the end, we are living there. Similarly, because soul is living in this body, yeah, we have to clean from within. It's not that no, I only clean from outside. Eventually, the weeds. What is this? Six anarthas. Kama, Krodha, Mada, Moha, Matsarya. These are the anarthas that will take over us. And then it becomes more dark and gross, that we may not appreciate all this process. We know all this. We know all the kathas. If you ask me anything, I can tell. It is tip of my nose. I can just sneeze and then you can get all the shastras from me. Uh, no, we don't want to be just expert of that. We want to understand what is the benefit. We need that mercy. That mercy comes from japa. If we are really serious, if we are really serious, if we really think, yeah, after all, I'm spending time, the time should be, yeah, because we are very experts in business, right? We want to be making sure that optimality, that is our focus. I don't want to invest too much. I don't want to invest too less. It should be optimal. Optimal comes when we are fully focused. I don't know. Yeah. By the way, Ram Raga Prabhu, you raised your hand. Sorry, you had to hear so long.
No. I mean, I was just saying that, yeah, the mantra is the potency of name is very strong, and it is really an important topic. I mean, we see also from the experience, right? I mean, so many saints from the Varkari ones and all our acharyas from Gaudiya Vaishnava, everybody really gives a lot of importance to the name. It is such a simple thing to do, but yet very hard to follow in the sincere way or attentive way. I mean, I have a lot of inertia within us, which is kind of holding us
I think
back.
it is not inertia, it is about lack of clarity. What is our focus? Yeah. Because if we have 100 things to do in 24 hours, yeah, then what will happen is we can't give justice to anything. 100 things we want to do somehow or the other. If we have yeah, simple living means have few obligations, whatever little things that we want to break it down. We can't, and we should know, we should be matured enough to understand we can't achieve everything, but we should achieve that which is most important. So when we take it to this, then we see, okay, for example, Sachinandan Maharaj, do you think he doesn't travel too much? Huh? He travels a lot, huh? He also has 24 hours, but he makes sure that his quality of japa is very nice. We see Mahatma Prabhu, we see Chandramouli Maharaj, we see all, they give, and Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, every day morning he does wonderful DT service. Indravel Maharaj, they do that. Huh? Rupa, I don't know if you're there. Was it? I think Kadam Kanan Maharaj was mentioning, right? Indravan Maharaj in South Africa, when he was invited for his, when Indravan Maharaj invited
Yeah.
Kadam Kanan Maharaj to come to see the morning DT worship that Maharaj does. And after seeing, yeah, it was like 1.5 hour, 1 hour, 1.5 hour. And after that, when Kadam Kanan Maharaj asked, oh, you have very elaborated, then Indravan Maharaj said, yeah, I should have at least something so that I can show that I'm, yeah, serious in, uh, in my worship, in my services. But rather, what we have is we have so many other things. I have to do that. I want to secure my life, which means I want to take such nice insurances. I want to have secure my future with investments. So many things we have, and when it comes to poor chanting, that becomes really poor. Yeah, we don't have time. We have so much time for all other things. Yeah. And sometimes, yeah, I see some devotees, what they do is, no, after all, yeah, I have a lot of services. So whatever little time I have, I will do japa during that time, multitasking. We also see some devotees who are chanting by sitting in kirtans, or do japa while having hear kathas. Yeah. Why do we want to do this? Yeah, we have hundred of things, or no, maybe we think that okay, this is also possible so that I can at least finish my things. Yeah. So anyway, or I'm in the middle of something, let me finish that, and japa comes after that, immediately after that. But that after that comes na, you know, it's kind of uh, just fulfilling our commitment. It's just like, this Mara says na, microwave effect. After 16 rounds, we feel what a relief. Finally, I did it. So that is a very, very poor level of chanting. The quality we can, when we don't have, then how can we see changes in ourselves? We may still have this envy, we may have this jealous, we may have this pride, we may have this madness, we may have these desires. All these things are there. Why these things are there? Because quality is not there. When we try to bring quality in the prayers, yeah, sometimes what I try is, yeah, close eyes, make sure that you are not seeing the world. As soon as you open your eyes, you are again in this world. But when you close your eyes, you are in your own world, so that you can focus on what you have heard about the Lord, whatever the Chitraketu pastime, I mean, any, whatever. Then you can see how they have attained success. And because they have attained success, we are just begging, oh Lord, please engage me such a way that I can be a servant of you. So all the purposes of Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and all these things is to appreciate the greatness of the Lord and appreciate the process of devotional service. But if we don't do that, then what happens is that yeah, we may be recognized by for example, our temple, or by people who, hey, I've seen you. For example, when we go to Golokadam, some devotee is coming and saying, "Oh, I have not seen you last years, but yeah, you have been coming for many, many years. Wow, see, someone is seeing me for many years, so I'm great." No, but devotion level, no, no, not so great. Why? Because I'm still struggling with all my problems. Okay. Any questions on the quality topic before we go to a very important? I don't know. You have 15 minutes. I think we'll cover that. Adirasa Prabhu, somehow sorry. Yeah, we wanted to have this once a month, right? Japa. I think as it's not happening, I thought here, taking what Prabhupada was mentioning about what is needed, why we need japa, and how can we attain it is by purity. Yeah, we don't have to sacrifice so many things. Yeah, we only have to, whatever time we are giving, we should make sure that we do proper quality japa. First of all, we don't even are not taking all these 10 offenses to the holy name into our mind. Oh, what kind of offenses am I doing? If we don't, at least the good thing in temple is they read all these, and so that they are more careful, serious about offenses not to commit. But in our case, yeah, we don't have to recollect all those 10 every day in mind. At least the 11th one, inattentive chanting, uh, is already very, very dangerous. Yeah, Satish Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, different people have different ways to connect to the Lord, right, Prabhuji? Of course, Japa is the supreme because all our, Guru Maharaj have told it. For example, Sankirtan, for example, I feel very connected when I hear to Annamaya Sankirtan, Prabhuji. So, am I doing an offense? Because Japa is nice, of course, Prabhuji, no doubts on that, but the connection I feel only when I hear to Annamaya songs.
Yeah. In japa, we don't feel connection, that is fine, but we should do quality japa. Yeah. When you are studying, I don't know, maybe you're a first bench guy. I'm not like that. First bench guys may know why they are reading, what are they going to get after they get the degree, they get a good job and everything. But there are also one who is may not know everything, but they take to the process of attending all the classes. They get the exams cleared, qualified, certification or degree. They get a job, right? It's not that only after you understood everything, what is the benefit of doing the course, and you have given yourself, then you are getting. So coming back to, there is no fault in hearing to Annamacharya's Kirtanas, because that is also helping us to do what? To engage in remembering him, remembering the Lord. And japa is the best way to remember the Lord.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, the purpose, as Ram Raghav Prabhu, you're mentioning about Tukaram and Vakari process is also, it's all we are glorification of Lord. They are not like telling about very, very sophisticated science of God. They are just telling, okay, how one can attract the blessings of the Lord by taking the names. What is that? Simha Vamana. Matsya Kurma Varaha. Simha Vamana. I forgot one name. Matsya Kurma Varaha. And then, yeah, I forgot. Nannu Gavu Janard. I think Sindhu Mataji is there. Huh? I don't know if she's there. Someone can sing. They may know this. Matsya Kurma Varaha Nrsimha Vamana Icharama Nama Nama Hita Buddhi Kalige. Yeah, it's saying, hey, give me the buddhi, huh? That I can take your names. Nannu Gavu Keshava Narayana Madhava. Yeah, please protect me. This is what we are doing, right? But what are we doing? Is it just only hearing them? Yeah, when you are singing, you are also offering this prayer, right? Yeah, all fine. In that you have names. And then when we talk about Maha Mantra, we are talking about, yeah, we are sticking to the prescribed. This is also, again, it comes into this, do we want to be a freestyle devotee, or do we want to be hardcore devotee? A freestyle devotee can do whatever he want. Yeah. But a hardcore devotee is one who follows what under the guidance, under the protection of hmm, spiritual master. He is taking up to this process. Initiation, Harinam initiation is that I'm saying, okay, I'll take the names of the Lord. So we our inertia is, yeah, we only want to have this bhav, but we don't want to do seva, right? Bhav is so nice to get it. Yeah? If we are hearing this, for example, when we are talking about Gaudiya Vaishnava prayers, that Sharanagati prayers, Narottam Dasa Thakur prayers, Bhaktivinoda, all these are so wonderful. The bhajans are so nice, very nice, very nice. But where is the bhav? That after getting the bhav, what should we do? It is to actually do the process. We have to stick to the process. So these are only kind of helping us, just like we don't get away from. Have you seen the old tradition of grinding dosa dough? Or not dosa dough, your
Yeah.
vada dough. How was it done?
Yes.
There is a pistol and they keep,
Yeah.
uh, yeah. And then there is also a hand which is actually making sure that this dal doesn't come out, isn't it?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Don't know if you have seen, yeah. Hmm?
No, I've seen it, Prabhuji, in
Yeah.
movies.
What is the purpose of this hand is to make sure that we are getting grinded. It's not that we want to escape. So through that process, what is happening is that we are, when we are hearing to these bhajans, then we are not getting away. You think, oh, it is too torturous, too much painful, let us go away. No, these bhajans are telling, okay, if we go out, what dangers are there? Rather, let us be here. Let us take shelter of this grinding process. And what is that grinding process? Cheto darpana marjanam. Marjanam means this grinding process. Cheto darpana marjanam bhavamaha davagni nirvapanam shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadu jivanam anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamritaspadanam sarvatma snapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. It is the kirtan. Hmm. And as you said, yeah, you may have a very nice effect when all of us are coming together and doing kirtan. Huh? Because wow, so much energy is there, and yeah, I also can give little energy, and then I get so much. But japa is very, very nice. Why? Because in japa you are able to have one-to-one, which means in kirtan, whether you are singing loud or not, no one cares, isn't it? Hmm?
Yes.
Even if you sing or not, no one cares. If you sing loud or not, no one cares. It's all up to you, isn't it? Yeah, you're not exposed. Huh? You are you're riding on the energy from everyone, and then yeah, if you're doing it's nice. Otherwise, in Japa you're all alone. Now, you know, right? What happens one-to-one exams? Hmm? Yeah, you have to give your best. Hmm? So the question is coming: should I? Yeah, is it kirtan or is it japa? Hmm. Both have its own, and we can't avoid one or the other. Uh, And japa is definitely is a way through which you can cleanse your heart. Kirtan is also cleansing your heart. Bhajan is also cleansing your heart to engage what in the japa process. So in japa process, we are able to get uh, the blessing because this is what is the process of this yuga. Yuga dharma is Harinama Sankirtana. Hmm?
Yes, maybe that's the most supreme
Yeah.
path.
All the bhajans is making us to realize where we are. All the bhajans are helping us to know where we should go. Different names of the Lord take different names. Yeah, yeah. These things didn't change too much. Thankfully, we are still able to um, get access to this wonderful process. Yeah, Ram Raghav Prabhu. Yeah, I don't know. Satish Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji, I think I got some context to it. Prabhuji. Maybe later today I will discuss with you. Thank you.
Yeah, Ram Raghav Prabhu.
Prabhuji, just the continuation of what Satish Prabhu asked. No? So we heard a similar question in one of the lectures, and Maharaj was Sankirtan is like a group connection with Krishna. So I mean, I was and Japa is like one-on-one connection with Krishna. And then I was inferring in our life is like Sankirtan is like a group meeting with your leader or the boss at work, and Japa is like your one-on-one meeting, right? And there he was saying when it is one-on-one, you are 100% attentive there, yeah.
Mhm.
Because in group meeting it happens that sometimes we might get distracted by because there are other influence might affect our connection in a positive or a negative way. But when it is one-on-one, it is really between us and the Krishna, and I think that's why Japa is very important, and we should do it very attentively, yeah,
Mm.
without anything else.
Yeah, nice. Okay, we'll take last 5 minutes to cover very, very important subject. So as for behavior, yeah, this sadachar is very important. There are many rules and regulations guiding human behavior, such as Manu Samhita, which is the law of human race. Even up to date, there are those who are Hindus follow the Manu Samhita, yeah, or we could say one who is following real religion should understand there is this. We don't have to create our own rules and regulations. There is already there, and they have passed the test of time that they are still valid. Yeah. Yeah. So we have to understand that someone wrote chanting. I don't know. So we have to understand that taking shelter of scriptures or these is actually for our good. Uh, the example provided here is about women rights. Women rights is the hot topic, isn't it? Have you recently read through what is it called in Afghanistan? There is even a movie. I think it was released today, if I'm not wrong. ఇవ్వు నాకు ఛార్జింగ్ వేరే ఇంకా ల్యాప్టాప్. Sorry, where I was? Yeah, I don't know. Have anyone heard about it? The youngest Nobel Prize winner, she is making a movie with 3 case studies of women in Afghanistan. Yeah, the case study is to make sure that how suppressing, how there is no freedom for women. Yeah, and of course, it is a very important movement, isn't it? Yeah. Otherwise, what will happen? Just imagine if women are treated like that, like slaves. They don't have freedom to talk in public. They don't have freedom to walk in public. That even if they have to go, they have to have their brother or someone else to. Um, yeah, such a horrible case. Huh? So definitely, such things are very important because the purpose of Manu Samhita uh, to tell what are the rules and regulations for women when they are different to men doesn't mean that oh, we are differentiating or discriminating. Huh? Uh, get to Okay, give me 1 second. I have to do it. So it is not that women are considered as slaves and slavism is not the intention. The purpose is to understand who needs what kind of protection. Yeah. So when we are here reading, we see that demons have the children are not given freedom, but that does not mean that they are kept as slaves. Huh? We don't treat our kids as slaves. That what is slavism is always get work. Slave, yeah. I want you to do that, I want to do this, you want to do. So all this is what is slavism, where you're not interested in the interest of the other person, but only self-interest, and exploiting to the extent that other person causes is caused inconvenience. Uh, so that is not what is the Manu Samhitas are saying. The demons have now neglected such injunctions, and they think that women should be given as much freedom as men. Yeah, yeah, why not? Yeah, because there was time a dominance of man, where men were misusing this misunderstanding and misusing it and causing a lot of inconvenience. So women want to come out. Why? Because men have misused the injunctions. Manu Samhita, which is telling what one should do if it is done, but not understanding the purpose of it. No? If the man is not giving protection, then women have to come out. Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, women, they anyway have great service to the mankind. Mm. Uh, but rather, what is happening, because they have to come out and to be self-independent, because they have to be self-independent, they have to compromise in their duties. Uh, so she should, yeah, actually, a woman should be given protection at every stage of life. She should be given protection by the father in her young days, husband in her youth. Nowadays, I think women don't want to get married in youth. They want to get married only when the youth is over. Why? Because they want to enjoy. Uh, they want to establish themselves. Mm, They means, yeah, anyway, I would say everyone. So women also are catching up. They don't want to be backward. They want to also be role models, isn't it? They also want to prove to the world, hey, we are not less. Uh, and they are doing it. Amazing, yeah. At least in last 15 years, I have seen usually the toppers. Have you seen the top rankers are usually girls? Why? Because yeah, they can. It's not they are not intelligent. They are more intelligent. That intelligence can be used in a right way, as per the scriptures. This is the proper social behavior according to Manu Samhita. But modern education has artificially devised a puffed up concept of womanly life. What do you call this? Mahila Mandal and women, what do you call this? Organizations. And therefore, puffed up. And then what is happening because of this identity that, oh, I am great, I am that, I am this identity doesn't work at family life. What is happening is because of that, actually women should protect, yeah, and therefore marriage is practically now an imagination in human society. Yeah, Prabhupada wrote 50 years back about this, that yeah, human society and we are thinking marriage. Do we really need marriage? Why should I become a slave? I don't need marriage. What do you say, Satish Prabhu? Marriage, is it needed today? People are thinking like that. People are worried. What will happen if I become if I, why should I lose my freedom? Why should I sacrifice? After all, I can live alone. I can work, I can earn money, I can live alone. I don't need anyone else. When it comes to enjoyment, yeah, the enjoyment is anyway available, legally available. In those days, there was all, there was this, what is it called? Co-education uh, slowly creeped in, but before that, there was only boys' hostels, boys' schools, or girls' schools. Uh, but later now, everything is open, isn't it? So the social condition of women is thus not very good now. Because of all this freedom, 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 yeah, we are seeing, oh, okay, there are some freedom so that people are not suppressed and misused the rights. The women are empowered and women should be empowered. Yes, because of that, what is happening? One wants only comfort. No one wants suffering, isn't it? As soon as when we think about suffering, why should I suffer? Why should I? The mentality of sacrificing our self-interest for the welfare is no more there. And that is demonic nature. If one, I mean, I don't know, I should say so openly, but if a woman is thinking that let me not marry, hmm, let me not marry so that I can become a great devotee. I think that is a serious, dangerous concept. Yeah, we should really be very, very careful. We don't want to do it unless we really cross-check with some authorities. The same vice versa. If man is thinking, I know of a colleague from, yeah, our suppliers. He was thinking, hey, my parents are asking me to get married. Come on, what is so urgent? I don't even want to marry. I want to become a successful director. I want. Can you tell me why should I marry? That was his question. For a servant, I anyway can hire someone. Uh, for a, what is it, support system in when I become old, I can pay and get it. Everything can be paid and get it. Why do we need it? Why do we need? Oh, see how logical it is. How logical. This is what is man-made rules. That why comes all this living concepts, all the dating concepts, all and life is miserable. Uh, we are thinking we are creating a very happy place, but in the end, it's a very miserable place. Why? Because we are not sticking to the roots. What is that, Manu Samhita or other scriptures? The social condition of women is thus not very good, although those who are married are in a better condition than those who are proclaiming their so-called freedom. So, one who is looking for freedom from all this suffering, because after all, is there a family which has given me any hope that I I I don't know any families that are having the 24-hour happiness program. I don't think I can see. That's why, what is the hope? So better to be free. But what is happening in that freedom? One is thinking, oh, there are so many thorns, but then there is also rose, isn't it? The demons therefore do not accept any instruction which is good for society, and because they do not follow the experience of great sages and the rules and regulations laid down by the sages, the social condition of demonic people is very miserable. Whatever we think it is happiness, the quick happiness can be there. Yeah, because you have just like you have become a rebel uh, to the tradition. If you become a rebel, yeah, of course. Kadam Kanan Maharaj said, "Hey, devotees, yeah, you be rebels." What does he mean to say is be rebellious to break these barriers so that you can become a great devotee. Yeah, you have the right to be rebel. You don't want to be like a what do you call that? Sheep mentality. Rebels means think what is right, do it in spite others don't do it. That is what is rebellism. It is not that rebels means, you know what, you create your own laws, your own rules and regulations, and you just follow that. So, through the light of what are the demonic natures, pravrittincha nivrittincha jana na vidur asura, na saucham na api, na pi cha acharo, na satyam tesho vidyate. Satyam is truth. I mean, they don't beware, not truth is found in them. What is happening in the end? When the real challenge comes, they don't stand for what they are doing. They just say, we tried, but I think it didn't work. No, I did. You see a lot of conflicts come because no one is fair after, yeah, after proving you are not right. Who wants to take the blame? No one. Yeah, that is also demonic nature. Okay, I'll stop here. Sorry for keeping you holding longer. But any quick questions on this women empowerment topic? Somehow it came up. So in the past, I had nice discussions about this. I remember Varsanalila Mataji was there. I think Ratikali Mataji were also there. Where we were discussing, right? In the first canto of Bhagavatam, it came, and also in Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, sorry to cause um, yeah, put on these kind of topics. Yeah, um, we want to save ourselves. We don't want to save the world. The world will anyway get doomed. We want to save ourselves by following the rules and regulations. If we change, hope maybe some others will join us. But the world, as someone asked, in Kali Yuga, we are yet to see many years. But because we are in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's golden era, so at least we can escape. What do you say, Apu Prabhu? Hmm?
No comments about women power.
Sorry?
No comments Prabhuji about women empowerment.
No comments, huh? See, you want to be very safe, huh? Yeah. Yeah, but that's truth. What can we do? Okay. Last question anyone has before we close? Anyone? Adira Prabhu or who was reading this? I forgot. Krishna Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm? Parminder Mataji? I mean, new women devotees. Hope you are not hurt and you heard it.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I'm not hurt in a sense, but I think it's like a social conditioning. So, like you said, I'm new. So, you get from all over the world, you get social conditionings, how a woman is perceived. And coming into bhakti, it's completely different. So, my main purpose is to please Krishna or basically just surrender to this. So, it's a process. I know my mind is saying something else, and intelligence is, or the scriptures are saying something else. So I pray that I,
Yeah.
get
Very
more
nice.
accustomed to it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was missing in our school times, right? The school times education that was needed was not given, or even if that was given in some institutes, we didn't take it as it is because we are seeing how others are advancing on, yeah, quick results and quick happiness, and we thought, okay, we can't be so backward. Yeah, so let's also advance. But this advancement has a cost. Yeah, it costs us a life.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much then. I hope you have got inspiration for taking serious with japa. Maybe that would be nice thing. We all can take it from this small session. Japa is one thing, and also appreciating the role of being obedient. So these are two things which are nice, so that it will save us from becoming demonic. Yeah. Vanchakalpatarabhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Who's this Vaishali, by the way? I forgot. Maybe. Sorry, I don't recognize. Hare Krishna. Do you know him, Gauri Mataji? Vaishali?
No, Prabhuji. Sorry, Prabhuji.
I might have come across, but I don't remember. Yeah. In case you are talking, you're on mute. We can't hear, but otherwise, thank you very much for joining. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.